The truth can be scary. The Klein brothers are paranormal investigators with an incredible success rate. Many search for the truth, but these brothers are the only ones man enough to find it. This is Finding the Truth.
Like most great adventures, ours starts here at the local library. We're going to be meeting with our researcher, Art Suskin.
Let's get in there.
Hey, boys. I have an irresistibly...
Go ahead, Art.
I have an irresistibly juicy legend that I want you to track down.
You always find the good stuff, Art.
Yes, well, I am sending you to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. You are looking for a creature known to the locals as the Mothman. The Mothman has glowing red eyes, the height of a man, and massive wings.
Wow.
I want you boys to use extra caution. The Mothman legend states that the creature appears before disasters. He was spotted above Silver Bridge, and within a couple months, the bridge collapsed into the Ohio River.
This thing sounds like it's like bad luck. So, Art, shoot straight with us.
Yeah, seriously.
Is there a possibility that we could die on this episode of Finding the Truth?
Yes.
Cool. That's good.
That'll boost the ratings.
That'll definitely help.
Wait, are you being serious?
Do you have any photos or anything, evidence we can take with us to show the locals so they know what we're talking about?
I thought you'd never ask.
Okay, wow. I like the shading on the eyes.
And the name at the bottom, that'll be very helpful. Art, did you draw those?
Yes.
That's really impressive.
That's good. The last one's not very
That's
good.
not, you didn't draw that.
And you just found that online, it looks like.
Good luck to you, boys. Be safe. And find the truth.
Don't worry, we'll bring back your folder.
And the truth.
And you want my glasses on or off?
We'll be right back to Finding the Truth. Earlier in this episode of Finding the Truth.
And there's our route, and here we go. All right, here we are. We're in the we're on the drive down to Point Pleasant, going on our mission sent from Art. And just quick little introduction to everybody.
Hey, I'm Paul. I'm the sound expert. I know everything there is about sound.
I mean, he's been studying sound his whole life, ever since he could hear.
I'm Andrew Cola. I'm going to be kind of running the lead on the camera work.
Good, good. And then obviously we got Micah tucked back in the back there. They already met Micah. And then we got Jesse up there.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, John tells me adventures, so I come running. I'm going to be kind of producing this thing we got going on here.
Jesse did a ton of research about this. He's been reading books. He's been looking into this thing. Micah, you got to be quiet back there while we're recording.
The thing is very tall. I think it's been clocked at 7 to 10 feet tall, with a very large wingspan, and that it always kind of shoots right up into the air. So they see it, it looks at them, they're scared, and then it just kind of shoots up into the air.
Take me home, country road, to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road, take me home, country road, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Nice. Take me home.
Is it bad that I don't remember my name?
All right, here we are, just outside of Point Pleasant. This is the last step of the journey before we can't go back. So what's your last thoughts?
I'm excited.
Let's go find the truth.
Let's go find the truth. What are we recording?
Yeah, why are we recording?
I'm just establishing
You're
more
establishing that we're driving? We just established that we already got there.
I don't
people. Yeah.
Can't just waste footage. What is
The back seat. We haven't really shown.
we haven't
Like,
established
We've
the back
shown the
seat?
back
it's a nice shot of all three of them
I
right
feel
there.
like this is just an excuse for you to be able to sit in the front. All right, we're good? Yep. All right, we're getting closer. We're now in Point Pleasant, and it's just, there's just an air of darkness across everything. Like the people here have just completely given up on trying. And it's a depressing thing, and hopefully we can bring some closure to this and find this monster to, you know, get these people out of this funk and get them to, you know, start moving, start trying things again, start, you know, working on their businesses and improving the community around here, because it's just a shame. That's it. Here we are. Sorry, can we try that? Here we are in the center of town in Point Pleasant. Right here, we've got the Mothman little statue over there. Micah, how are you feeling right now?
I'm excited.
What are your thoughts?
Jesse's excited too.
Let me answer. Let me answer. It's all the same to you. It's all the same to you. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the great connections I've made, the great phone calls I made, setting all this up, all just the great stuff I was able to do for this trip in order to make this happen. I'm humbled right now by all of it, and just excited for what the future has in store for us here in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So let's go have a little bit of fun.
And so we did. But this adventure had a lot more than just fun in store for us. This place is also a center for a lot of activity. A lot of people think the place is haunted, and right as soon as we walked in, you can already feel it.
It's different than any hotel I've walked into before. I mean, you definitely get a sense of the town when you kind of walk in here. A lot of tradition, a lot of history to it. Definitely better than staying at, what did you want to stay at, a Super 8 or something? Yeah, you wanted to stay at a Super 8, and this, I think you get more out of this than staying at some chain like a Super 8. You get much more out of a place like this, but it's fine if you want it. You didn't know. It's fine. You didn't know.
Whoa. Yep, we made it. And it was pretty much the nicest hotel room I'd ever seen.
This is legit. This is a cool place.
As soon as I turn this on, the light bulb went out.
That's gotta be a sign.
We'll be right back to Finding the Truth. Earlier in this episode of Finding the Truth.
She said, think Bill Cosby-esque. I don't know what that means, though. We couldn't settle in too long. It was time to start our investigation. Here we are, right in the center of town, right in the heat of the action. Let me say that again, that sounded weird. Here we are in the middle of town, right in front of the legendary Mothman statue. This statue of the Mothman is completely made out of stainless steel. It's been designed to match the description of the Mothman to the very smallest detail. Right next to the Mothman Museum. We're about to go in there and interview Ashley, the daughter of the owner of the museum. She's done a ton of interviews and she knows her stuff about the Mothman. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Just with the Mothman Museum being here, and it says it was established in 2006, just the... That's all over your pants. That's on your pants, dude. It's covered. You can't interview like that, John. You can't do an interview like that.
We gotta go do the interview right now.
No, you can't.
Working with such an uneducated crew, I knew I was in for some trouble. Luckily, my sister had left her gym bag inside of my car, and I had enough time to change before the interview. That way I didn't look like a complete idiot when interviewing Ashley. Get to the camera, get recorded. Tell me about the place that we're in right now.
Right now you're in the world's only Mothman Museum. So basically it is a museum dedicated to one of the most famous cryptids there are.
Okay, why is this such a big deal?
Point Pleasant itself is surrounded by a lot of mystery and a lot of history. So that's kind of where it goes. About 50 years ago, this is when this creature showed up in this town.
Have you personally had any encounters with the Mothman?
I have not had any encounters with the Mothman, but I have had a couple weird experiences.
Okay, tell me about those.
There was a odd fellow that came in, and he was acting very strange. What's odd about this is that he resembled the description of the Men in Black.
Who are the Men in Black?
Some people thought that they were government agents. Some people thought they were aliens. There's other theories that they could be from another dimension. But they taunted the people of Point Pleasant. When this guy came into the museum, he was acting very strangely. He was asking me questions that didn't make any sense. But the thing that got me is that he asked if we had any complimentary tobacco or licorice. And I'm thinking, no.
Have you guys ever sold anything like that here?
No. But what's common is in the 1960s, when all this stuff was going down, a lot of businesses did do that.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would your guess be if you had to say, with that guy that came into the store, where's he from?
I have no idea. Another planet? I don't know. Yeah. It was very odd. He did not act like he was from here at all. When I mean here, I mean Earth.
If there is any other place besides the museum, the hotel,
In the TNT area is where Mothman made his first appearance at Point Pleasant.
tell me about that.
Basically, it's just an old abandoned ammunitions depot. You know, a lot of kids would go up there, they would drag race, they would park, they would do whatever, and then they ran
Like
into
kissing?
something. Yeah, they weren't expecting. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went down. But
All right, perfect. Well, it was really nice meeting with you.
Yeah.
We're gonna, I think, get a tour of the museum now. All right,
that
perfect.
sounds
Get out there in just a second.
that sounds good.
You want to show us some of the cool stuff you guys have?
Yep. This over here is the actual suit that was worn by John Keel, who is the author of the Mothman Prophecy. These are handwritten police depositions from the eyewitnesses themselves.
The museum was amazing. The interview was going great. Mike even tried to ask a question.
What are some theories on the Mothman?
Rightfully, Ashley had no idea how to respond, but I appreciated the gesture.
Here we are, outside the Mothman Museum.
What are you? Why are you doing an accent?
We're all finished up here.
No, why are you
at the
doing an
Mothman
accent?
Museum.
Why? That's not even what they sound like here.
And action.
No, what? I say action.
3, 2, 1, action.
No, I say action. Why are you saying action? You're the cameraman. Oh my gosh.
Just
All
say
right.
action.
Anyway, we just finished up at the Mothman
didn't
Museum
say it.
because you have a light reflecting in my eyes,
You
Jesse.
didn't
That's why.
say action.
All right, we just finished up at the Mothman
say
Museum. Action. We just finished up at the Mothman Museum, and now we're going to hand the show over to Paul, who's going to get the sounds of the street and see what people on the street have to say about the Mothman creature.
You're gonna what now?
Would you be okay if we ask any questions about the Mothman?
The Mothman, I have no clue. I am from New Mexico.
Is it okay if we ask you some questions about the Mothman?
I don't know very much, but sure.
You know anything about
I really have no idea except for the movie with Richard Gere.
Well, what do you think you would do if you saw something like that?
Well, I can't tell you here, but I would have a mess.
I would probably do the same thing. I carry 3 pairs of pants with me just in case of something like that.
Yes.
Did you have any dreams about Mothman after seeing the movie? Did you have any fears of something like that happening?
No.
Okay. Is there any dreams that you remember you having?
All right. You boys know where the memorial is?
I was there with me and one of my friends. We were running around and there was a cat, a white fluffy cat, and it kept telling me that everyone I knew was...
Given the just visual drawings that I've done of it, it's close.
So this isn't extremely accurate then?
Probably, maybe, I don't know. Never personally seen them, but
What makes you think makes someone like an expert on the Mothman?
Just studying the whole situation and probably going to that museum won't hurt.
Okay. Do you think they offer classes?
Not to my knowledge.
No.
No.
Okay. If they did offer classes, how much do you think they would cost? I'm asking for a friend.
like I said, I'm doing the Wicca thing. Technically warlock, because guy, girl, witch, primarily one's masculine, one's feminine.
Okay. Do you think someone's going to take offense to something like that?
I don't really do the politics of it. I'm just like, okay, what can I mix with what to make me fly? You know?
Okay. So you don't care about being inclusive, you just care about, no, this is interesting.
Yeah, I don't care for the politics of it. I'm just here for the Magic Man.
Okay. Okay.
But anyways, I forgot what I was saying.
Looked up Mothman before, like just YouTubing it or whatever, and I thought the statue was going to be shaped different. That's the only thing. I thought it was going to be like skinnier, slimmer, taller. I didn't know he was that muscular. We noticed the cool hotel over here, and I was like, I don't know if I could comfortably sleep in the hotel knowing that Diesel Mothman standing out.
The whole race of probably Mothmen are living on the moon right now. We don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
Could be more than one, given from what I've heard. I mean, if there's one, there's a mom and a dad somewhere.
Yeah.
Can't just pop out of nowhere.
What'd you find on the street, Paul? Why are you acting like that?
There are a lot of, I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess the next step is where, Micah? TNT
I didn't find anything.
We got that. We got that.
I've talked to some people, but...
Yeah, tonight we're gonna go to the TNT plant.
We'll be right back to Finding the Truth. Earlier in this episode of Finding the Truth.
Hey, so what'd you find on the street, Paul?
So much.
A lot of stuff, right?
A lot of people.
All right, so now we're gonna go to the TNT plant, right, Micah?
Yeah, later tonight.
All right. Good.
We set out for the old abandoned TNT plant. That was the place where most people had seen the creature.
In half a mile, they are left onto Dixie Road.
Did I tell you I scooped one with my car one time?
Jeez. Nice. All right, here we are. We are out at the
igloos.
The igloos, yeah. We're about to go outside and do the actual search. We've been looking up the information. We've done the research, and now we actually go out there and we try and find this thing. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the sound guy,
yeah.
Do you think this is something you should be tagging along to?
I think so. I like to hear things.
All right.
Guys, check this out.
All right. Paul found something up here. Paul, what are you seeing?
So it looks like some kind of weird shack, perhaps.
Okay.
It looks like it might be kind of haunted, kind of creepy.
Okay. There's a creepy shack up front.
I'm definitely not scared, but
no.
I know that
do
feeling.
you think it'd be hilarious if like someone else went first?
Yeah, I do, but we're not making a comedy.
Yeah.
So why don't you just keep going?
Yeah. So Paul's gonna go first.
And I'm not scared.
I know.
No, I don't think any of us are scared.
You don't look scared.
Shh, quiet. Just keep an eye on it. Paul heard something in here. Oh my goodness. What the heck is this?
Igloo.
Nobody in our team was prepared for what we found in that first silo.
Don't do that, Micah. What the heck?
A really loud echo.
West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
Oh, there's a swastika over there.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
The moon is like getting covered up by a small cloud right now. Do you think that means anything?
Yeah, it means the moon's getting covered by a small cloud.
Saw something flying up there. Hey, you see it? See it flying over there? See that?
Yeah,
See
there's
it?
something flying over there.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I don't think my camera could pick it up. It's too dark.
Yeah. They're flying across underneath the moon.
Did you catch it? Did you see? Did you film?
So here we are. We just found dome number 2. Why don't you film the guys? Yeah, film them.
I'm kind of like
all of us.
multitasking.
All right, we're at dome number 2. Micah's throwing rocks at it in order to subdue the threats that could potentially be inside of it.
Listen. Sounds like there's like.
Are you showing us how an echo works?
Listen.
It's a nice throw. It's a beautiful throw.
Jesse, I don't care about his throw right now.
Guy's got a good arm.
Holy cow.
Shh. What was that? I think that was my backpack.
Yeah.
Like making sounds.
You're making that sound a little bit.
Dude, the Avengers were here.
I think it's anarchy, actually.
Oh, okay.
This one smells like it was cleaned with like a lime thing. Whoa, what's that? What's that? Micah, shine that up there. Is that like a microphone? What is that? Shh.
I thought Paul was just outside and walked out.
Alright, Micah just thinks he heard somebody walk down the path.
No, I thought it was Paul. I was like, what are you doing outside? And then I looked out and he wasn't there.
It's a full moon, right?
We had been so busy asking the locals about the dreams they had that we never thought to ask our own crew. Listen closely. The next part is a bit chilling.
You hold this ball?
Yeah.
I don't, like I have dreams nightmares of this sort of thing. Like I'm running, and my shoelaces they come apart, and then I trip, and then it gets me. You don't need to do something. Okay.
We think we're coming up to the third dome. There's a path that's in the woods over there. This one's a little scarier.
Let's go down.
Well, do we need to go check all of them?
Yeah. All right, so let's take a vote. Andrew, you too scared? Do you want to go in there?
No.
Paul, you want to go in?
Well, first off, I'm not scared.
Just yes or no?
I don't want to go in.
Okay. Micah, do you want to go into this one?
I didn't want to go into the first one.
Okay. Jesse?
No, not particularly.
Okay, well, I would have gone in, obviously, but
like,
if we're all not going in.
I would have gone in, but
yes.
I would have.
Yes, and I would too, but I don't want to hold back the group.
There's no signs of life in there.
Yes.
We had like a sign of...
The crew and I waited behind, while Micah and Andrew approached the final silo. If we had known about Andrew's dream at this point, it's possible that we wouldn't have forced him to go with Micah.
It's just freaky. But there's nothing in here.
Maybe.
Okay? Just that creepy hole in the ceiling.
We've been hearing stuff.
There's birds and stuff flying around the whole time.
What do you mean?
They're on. Why are they running? Why are they running? I don't like that. I don't like what? All right, we're following. We're following. We're following now. What did you see? What did you guys see? We're running. It's really hard to see with the flashlights in our face. I think it's coming. The light's coming. I don't want to die tonight. Who's that? I'm sorry. Down the light door! Guys, I'm trying. It's not working. It's not working. Oh, there's glass. Is everyone here? Everyone here? Alright, I'm getting outside. Get out of here.
Go, John, please.
Guys.
John, what?
This isn't our car.
What?
Yeah.
Well, what do we do?
Where did we park?
Whose car is it?
I don't know whose car it is. The keys don't go into this car, though. This is a Chevy.
What the heck?
Can anybody...
What do we do?
Hotwire the car?
We're not hotwiring.
What do we do?
I don't know. Why did you guys break the window? Why did you have to do that?
Micah broke the window. I didn't do anything. We were in a panic, though.
I was trying to save our lives.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have liked.
I think it's important. Let's just think about this, okay?
Paul, breathe.
We were in a panic. I was telling my We were in a panic, but Micah did break the window. Let's remember
Micah broke the window.
Micah did break it. I agree we were all in a panic.